Hi, this is Marloomz Creations, and today I will be finally showing you how to create my monkeys. For today's tutorial, you will need your rainbow loom, your hook, and your rainbow loom should not be set up even. Your arrows should be facing down towards you. You will also need to choose two colors, one that's dark and then one that's lighter, or whatever you want. Over here I created Boots the Monkey from Dora the Explorer, and then I created these two this morning. So you would choose any two colors that you want. Today I am going to be using red and pink. I thought since Valentine's Day is coming up that we would make a Valentine's Day monkey. But if you want to create a blue monkey or green, then you can do that as well. The other supplies that you need for today are two e-beads threaded onto the color that would match the inside of your monkey's face. So if you're using dark green and then light green, it would be threaded onto a light green. If you do not own an e-bead, you would be grabbing a black band and wrapping it around your hook 4 times, and then grabbing another black, I know these are red, it's just an example, another black band wrapping around your hook 4 times as well, and then you would thread those two onto the skin color of the inside of your monkey as well, and that would become your monkey's eyes. But for today I will be using the e-beads. If you do not know how to thread an e-bead onto a band, you can use a product called monofilament, I think it's called. Today I will be using floss, dental floss, and I thread the dental floss through the e-bead, and then I grab my band and I take the tip of my floss and I thread it back through the bead, and then I just pull down. And then that's how you can thread that on there. So these are the supplies you need. You need those, and you need 2 separate colors, and today I'm using red and pink for Valentine's Day. So let's get started on the first steps of making your monkey. The first step is making his arms and cheeks. I already have one placed on my loom. I'm going to show you the other side. You want to take the dark color that you're choosing for your monkey. So I am using red, and that would be my dark color. And you will go down 4 times. And then after going down 4 times, you would then choose your light color and go down once, like on that side, and then you would cap that 4 times. So now I switch to my light pink, and then I will wrap a capping band around 4 times. And now that is one set of his arms. The other set, this will become his cheek. You will take the light color as well and just grab 2 bands and go down twice. And then grab a light light pink again and wrap it around only 3 times. It's important that you do not wrap it around 4. And that is his cheek. So we have 2 cheeks, 2 sets of arms, and if you also on here want to do one set of his legs and the other, I will show you. You will go down 3 times using the dark color. Make sure you're always using double bands. Then switch to your light color and go down 2 times. Oop, that is twice. Then grab a single band and wrap that around 4 times. And then you would make another set on the bottom, so going down 3 with red, 2 with pink, and then a capping band. So these 2 are his arms, this is his cheek, 1 leg, and make another leg. Then loop them, and I'm going to loop them as well, and then I will show you the next step. Once you have looped his arms, legs, and cheeks, you can remove it from the loom. And what I have done over here is I wrote on the piece of paper, I wrote arms, cheeks, legs, tail, ears, and I also told you that you will need 48 light colors. So it would, for today it's light pink, and then 83 dark, and that would be my red. And I'm going to remove the arms first. Just so you don't get confused later. And you can place it there. And then his legs. His cheeks. And then we can make his ears and his tail. To make the tail, you are going to go down 7 times with your dark color. Once you reach the 7th peg, you will wrap a band around 4 times. And that's his tail. And then for the ear, you just place 2 bands here, and then on a separate peg, you're not connecting them, another 2 bands, and then just wrap this around 4 times. And then you can remove the tail and place it on your you can loop it actually and then place it on your paper. So loop the tail and the ears. Now you can remove the tail from your loom. And the ear. And then you can place it on your paper if you would like, just to stay organized. His ears, his tail. And now we can begin to make the actual monkey. The first step is you're going to place 2 red bands on here. For the rest of the way, we will be using double bands. Now you're using your dark color. Now switch to your light color. you can switch back to your dark color and go down. Then to the left. And then from here we will go down on both sides 4 times. Switch back to your light color. Place it on those two. Then back to your dark color again. And place it from here to here, and from here to here. Now we can add the arms. So grab one of your monkey's arms and place it on here, and the same on that side. Grab his set of legs. Now the leg, in case you got confused, will have 2 sets of pink and then a capping band, where the arm has 1 set. You will place the leg over here. Now, I had a way that I made my monkey the first time, but it was a little difficult to explain, and I wanted something easier. And after watching my friend's tutorial, LQ Designs, on her fox, it was easier to do it this way. So thank you to Lisa on Facebook. You should go check her out on YouTube. Her YouTube is LQ Designs, and her Instagram as well. She has really adorable tutorials. And that's how we were able to make this easier for you today for the tail. The next step is we are going to add the monkey's side of the cheeks. Let's do that. So grab the cheeks. And place that loop on this peg. So it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th one down from the top. Then take your hook and put it through those 3 loops, the one that we wrapped around only 3 times, and put it on the peg above. Again with this set. Place it on this peg and take your hook, put it through those 3 loops, and place it on the peg above. And those are his cheeks. Now we can add the eyes and the ears. But before we add the eyes and the ears, I keep forgetting to place a capping band in the face. So I'm just going to do that first, because this is the 3rd video and I don't want to mess up again. Take a capping band, take a band, and place it on these three. And that is the 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth peg down on both, and then place it above there. So you're placing a triangle band, and then twist it and wrap it around twice. That way I feel better that I don't forget. Do that. Now, if you are using, if you are not using e-beads, you're grabbing 2 black single bands and wrapping around your hook, and then threading those 2 sets onto your lighter color. Today I'm using the e-beads, so I'm going to take this loop and place it onto my hook, and then I'm twisting it and threading it over the hook again. The same with this, place it on my hook, twist, and place the hook through it. And that's one. Again with this one, twist, place the hook through it, twist, place the hook through it. And then I'm threading these onto a single light pink band again. And then I just pinch, and I'm going to place it on here. And that's the third peg down on both sides from the top. And then just separate the eyes. And then I will be placing the ears on that same peg. So we're placing the ears on the same one that we place the eye band. Now we can place the triangle bands. Grab single red band and place it on the fourth peg up on both sides, and then loop it over that middle one like a triangle. Twist it over itself. The same with this one. These three. Twist. And then these three. And I do not place a band on here. We make sure that we have the triangle band on his face, and we're good to go. And let's begin to loop. So you're going to grab your hook, and the first thing you want to do is, there are 2 sets of bands here. There's a bottom 2 and then there's a top 2. We're grabbing the top 2. So you're going to pull the monkey's leg out of the way and reach for the top 2 bands only. And then once you have grabbed those, you're going to bring it to this middle peg right here. And then the same on this one. Reach in just for the top 2 bands and bring it to that middle peg. Then reach back into here and grab the other set of bands and bring those forward. Same here. And bring those forward. Then reach into the tail area, and you should be grabbing 2 light colors if you chose 2 different colors. So mine are going to be the light pink, and it is going to be a little bit of a squeeze. And now I grabbed it and slowly bring it up to the peg above. And now I'm going to loop the middle all of the way first, because I want his belly to look a certain way. I want the color to just be in the middle and not all the way up here. Once you have looped the middle and stop at this peg, don't go ahead. You're going to reach back into this one where the triangle band is, avoid that band, grab the bottom 2 and loop forward. Avoid those bands, loop forward. Now, my bands, these are the good brand ones from Michael's. But if your bands are really tight and you're having a hard time and you're afraid you're going to tear them, when I reach in for my band, if I feel resistance, what I do is I help glide it by pulling on the side a little, and then you can see that they won't rip. And it helps bring it forward. So now we looped this side. We're going to reach into the arm and grab the bottom two only and bring it to the middle peg, which is his neck. Back to the bottom over here. Reach into the bottom two, bring that forward, bottom two, now we're reaching for that neck band. If it's hard for you to grab, you can pull it to the side and you can see it moving inside, and then you can grab it and slowly see. I'm afraid it's going to rip, so I'm going to put my hook in there and pull forward, and I was able to release it. And that's how I make sure that my bands do not rip. Now you're aiming for this neck band. Those should be the necks for you if you looped in the same order as me. And if you have a hard time, you can pull on it and see it in the middle. And then I also loop the middle all the way forward. When you loop here, make sure the eyes are out of the way. And then stop at this peg. Back to the neck. The next two for me are on the right. So I just grab them and bring them to the right. Grab these, bring them to the left. Going to reach in and push all these back and only be reaching for the bottom two bands right there. Bring them forward slowly and bring them to the peg above. You may want to push these down and make it easier. Then you're reaching for a dark color. You're going to be reaching for two dark colors and pull it up slowly. Again, if you felt resistance over here, you can pull on here and it will help to release it, and that way you won't rip your bands. Reach for, you're going to avoid that one single pink eye band. You want to also be pulling that back. So you're pulling back the red bands here, this light pink, and you're only grabbing this one. You have to make sure you do not grab that pink band. So we're pushing back the red, the pink, and only grabbing the two dark reds on the bottom. So it would be the dark bands for you. And then bring this to the middle. Reach into here, only grab the bottom two. Bring that forward. There's my neighbors again. You're reaching for this red band on the bottom, both of those. And see how it looks like it's going to rip for me? It looks tight, so now I will pull on this a little, and there, it just glided right up. Avoid that ear and that pink eye band. Let's see if you can see it. Right there, that pink eye band. You're going to push that back and just grab the bottom two red and these two, and we are done. We just have to grab this band now. So reach into here, push all the way back, and make sure you're grabbing the bottom two. Why am I only grabbing one? Alright, grab the bottom two and bring it up and on that peg. Then take your hook, put it through, grab the bottom, and bring it through the middle. And then you can release this band and pull this up, and there's your slip knot. Now you can remove your monkey from your loom. I use the back of my hook and I slowly remove him. Do not yank him off. You don't want to break any of these bands. I'm going to remove him and then I will show you what he looks like. Here is my Valentine's Day monkey. I am going to grab a pair of scissors. And this is optional. If you want to keep this as a loop for your backpack or charm, please do so. I like to cut these, and then it looks like the monkey's hairs. I think it's cute. And then the tail, I don't like it sticking in there like that. So I bring it to the back and I do this little trick. I take this red band that's right here, both of them, these two sets, and I actually bring the tail through there. So see, my hook is through those two. I loop that through. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Just pull, and then just be careful you don't stretch out your bands. And if you want his tail to always stay to the side, then you can grab another set of two red bands or a dark color and thread the tail through. Again, try not to stretch the bands. And then his tail will always stay to the side. And see, I stretched his little band over here, so I'm going to find out which one I did and just try to tighten it. Again, if you don't want to do this, you don't have to, but I like when the tail stays to the side. So I'm just trying to find that where that is and tighten it. Okay. And then that is your, here it is. Let me see. I will figure that out later. But if you figure out what band that is, then you can hide it. You know, pull it in and adjust it. But this is my Valentine's Day monkey. Everybody does a bear. I did a monkey. I think it's cute. So I hope you liked my tutorial. Here are my monkeys. And if you liked it, please subscribe.